Can a person on a budget get good results using Facebook ads? Let's say they only have $5 a day to spend.
$5 a day can be tough. Usually, I recommend a minimum of 10.
10.
Doesn't mean nothing can happen. You probably are not going to be triggering the big algorithmic playlist.
Okay.
Just to be honest, I mean you can, but I've had songs where for $300 in ad spend, the song goes on to get 600,000 streams
Wow.
over the course of 3 years, though.
Got you.
So like you promoted it for $350, which is about $10 a day for a month, right? And then fast forward three years, 3.5 years, it has over 600,000. But the song did amazing, and it was a very niche genre. It was dubstep metal.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
not every song is going to do amazing. Will it grow your fan base? Yes.
Nice.
Every person you get for that $5 a day to your Spotify is another person that's checking out your stuff. But will it trigger the algorithm? Probably not.
Okay.
So you could, what I usually recommend people do, especially those on tight budgets, is think about how much you want to spend per year and then break that up evenly per song, but don't actually spend evenly per song. So let's say your plan is I want to spend $300 a song, which is $10 a day, but maybe you're only releasing every other month. So it's $5 a day, but you're releasing every other month, so 6 releases. If a song's doing amazing, maybe you spend $600 or $900 or $1,000.
Got you.
Songs doing bad, only spend maybe $100 or $50. So you're saving money on the ones that do badly, so you can spend more money on the ones that do well. This really applies for any marketing whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to promote your podcast with ads,
Yes.
or you're trying to promote, like you have different episodes of a podcast, and this one gets you a new listener for 30 cents, and this one gets you a new listener for 90 cents. Are you going to treat both those ad campaigns the same and
Probably
spend an
not.
equal amount?
Yeah.
If you have 2 ad campaigns where you're selling a empirical labs thing,
Yeah.
and one of them is you're getting $20 a sale, and one of them you're getting $50 a sale, you're not going to spend like evenly $5,000 on each campaign. You're going
Right.
to break it apart to the one that's getting you the most sales and has the best return on ad spend.
Got you.
So the tighter your budget is, the more particular you need to be
Right.
about killing those bad performers, so that you have more money that you're saving to allocate more when you're having a winner.
That's awesome. And it's almost like saying you're creating that budget in the year so that you can kind of fluctuate
Yeah.
and move and not, because I mean at the end of the day, if that's it, if that's all you have, you gotta go with what's working and then kind of
Yeah.
go there. And then if it's not, you push back and you just kind of keep things moving regardless at the end of the day though.
Yeah, and this is kind of a nice thing, but it's also an annoying thing sometimes, is that the most important thing that determines the cost of an ad campaign promoting a song is the song. Right? So that means like the most important thing is the song. So if it's doing badly, the best and easiest thing you can do is just pick a different song from your catalog.
Got it.
But it was great because that means the song actually matters, right? The music
Right.
actually matters in the marketing, which is beautiful. However, if the thing you care about most is your brand new song that you just poured your heart and soul into, which if you're like most artists, the newest thing you've done is your best song ever.
Right.
That's kind of heartbreaking. But I forget where I was going with this. Oh yeah, but then after that, so it's like different song, and then after that, it's the ads you're using. Those are the next most important. Then after that, it's the audiences you're targeting.
Got it.
Right? A lot of people will kind of flip that upside down, where they focus most of their effort on the audience testing, whereas like focusing on the quality of your ads and your visuals and your campaign is actually going to be significantly more impactful to the performance of the ad campaign than the audiences. The audiences matter. If you're making jazz, don't target people who like death metal.
Right.
But
Right.
you know, if you're making death metal, like targeting something that's like technical death metal versus like, I don't know, Children of Bodom, or so, like, you know, the artist versus the genres, like those are more subtle. Like they can make huge differences.
Right.
But having one ad that's like the verse and another ad that's the chorus and another ad that's the pre-chorus or the guitar solo is going to make a much bigger difference most of the time.
Right.
And then swapping out the song entirely will generally be a much bigger difference too.
Right. That's awesome. That is awesome right there. I'm very, very, very excited for that one. That's very layered. I know, we're getting kind of in the weeds, but that's just it comes. That's what it is. It's very, you have to be very specific, especially with this, especially too with, spending dollars. It's like, and I feel I've had this conversation too recently with an artist that we're working with, and the financial burnout is a real thing. you put this money into something and it's, you know, not producing, and you know, you keep releasing music and you keep doing things and it's not, you know, and at a certain point, you know, you got to kind of look at it and say, well, you know, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There comes a point in time where you got to, you know, make, you know, some big decisions, but I do love that. I do love the intricacies on that one.